Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. We're gonna have a Q&A, but with a special twist. My friend sitting right next to me is going to be reading out the questions, and I'm gonna be answering them. I obviously asked these questions in the YouTube community, and this is something I will start doing. Instead of asking them on Twitter, I will ask them on the YouTube community instead. So if you want to be part of the next Q&A, make sure to, check up the YouTube community sometimes, or have notifications on the channel. Let's start. Let's see the first question here.
Top 5 weaknesses for PSG heading into this season.
Top 5
weaknesses.
I mean, we don't have 5 weaknesses, but let me do my best. I wouldn't say we don't have the best squad depth, but obviously if a player like Hakimi got injured or Dembele, they're, especially them too, Vitinha as well. I think these 3 positions, the players that play instead of them don't really replace them that well, especially Hakimi. Like, we don't have anyone similar profile or anything as Ashraf Hakimi. So maybe a potential injury as a weakness. Arrogance. We just won the Champions League, we won the treble, we reached the Club World Cup final. I think the players are extremely confident in themselves. But when you are extremely confident, there is that danger you could potentially become arrogant. So if we're facing a team, we're like, yeah, we won the UCL last season, we'll beat them easily, and then we drop points. So arrogance, potential injuries. I mean, I can't find more weaknesses. Paris Saint-Germain is a really perfect team, like good age-wise. I don't see like a gaping hole in our tactics. Don't have like injury-prone players. I can only think of 2 potential weaknesses. Let's go with one more. No, we got 2. That's all I got.
Which club has the most hypocritical / toxic fan base?
Hypocritical, maybe Barca fans. I don't really know how to answer the question. Hypocritical fans, I've never thought of that. I would say the best example is like Vini Yamal.
It could also be toxic.
Then I will answer toxic. So hypocritical, like Yamal, Vini. Like, we have seen how Barca fans feel about Vini and how they treat him, and what they feel about his antics or what he posts and what he does and everything. And then Yamal can legit do the same thing or even worse stuff. Wow, they would be like, no, but he's just 18. He just is. So I guess Barca fan hypocritical. I don't know. Toxic. Probably Arsenal fans. Especially because they feel, they're there now with the big clubs because, they have a great record against the top 6 clubs, and they haven't lost like to Chelsea in a while. They haven't lost to this team in a while and everything. But you haven't won anything. It's a bit like maybe PSG fans. We were a bit the same. We hadn't won the Champions League, but we talked like we were. Now we finally got it. So toxic, yeah, maybe Arsenal. Obviously Barca, Madrid, because they are so many. You could maybe say Barca, Madrid as well. That's about it.
What are your thoughts on Real Madrid always being controversial in both La Liga and the Champions League? And the Copa del Rey, we can add also.
Supercopa de España, Club World Cup, everything. I think it's really simple. Especially, I started watching NBA recently, and there's one team there. It's basically the Madrid of basketball, which is the LA Lakers. And the LA Lakers, like free throws, it's basically a penalty in basketball terms. They get that an insane rate, which no other team gets it. So I just think these popular teams, like big teams like Madrid, they've won so many UCLs and been consistent. They won in the 60s, they won in the 90s, they won now. So I think referees favor them. And I think referees are scared of making strong decisions against Madrid. Let's say they score a goal that could potentially be offside. The referee is like, oh, if I give this as offside, all the Madrid fans will attack me. Perez will call all the Zionist lawyers and everything. So I think the referees feel insane amount of pressure when it comes to Madrid. And then obviously the bias. We've seen that majority of La Liga referees, support Madrid or have some kind of connection to Madrid. And then when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, yeah, I think Madrid, they are the most successful team, and they get favored by far the most by referees. So, I mean, yeah, that's my answer. That's all I got.
Personal question. What position do you prefer to play in real life?
So recently, I play as a centre-back in my team, for the past 3-4 years. This is more like a Sunday league team. When I played for an actual professional side, I used to play as a striker. It's between those positions. Those I would say are my two best positions. Probably striker. You have. I mean, you also have a lot of responsibility as a centre back. I play as a centre back and as a captain as well, so I take a lot of responsibility there in the back line. But I love scoring goals. I love making runs. I love pressing. I gotta say striker. Come on, we gotta score the goals, baby. So yeah, striker is my favorite position to play.
Why is PSG rated so lowly in EFC and Barcelona, for instance, got crazy upgrades while we won the treble? Dembele 89, Rafinha 90, for example.
PR. That's basically what it is, PR. Barca is just a more famous, well-known club, and they are treated better. They're seen higher, you know. If you take Pedri, if Pedri has a certain kind of game, he has a 10 out of 10 game. Vitinha has the exact same game, same amount of touches, same amount of everything. Pedri will get more hype. Why? Because Barca have more fans. They have stronger connections to ESPN. 433, for example, one of their sponsors is FC Barcelona. Rashad Rahman has tweeted from Fabrizio Romano's account, Barca Prop. It's also that, for example, let's take SFC that Chelsea fan on Twitter. When Barca have a good game or something, he makes sure to tweet about them. Why? Because there are so many people that would like that, because there are a lot of people that support Barca or like Barca in general and like their players. So the easy answer is PR. PSG has less PR than Barca is. Quite easy answer there.
This one's good. Any joint podcast plan for the future, especially with PSG creators / fans?
Any joint
I guess collaborations.
Collaborations, not at all. I mean, the only like PSG content creator I know is Junior, and I mean he's on the pod. Maybe we could make like more videos, like just me and him potentially. Maybe that, but I don't have that much interest in doing collaborations, to be honest.
This question came in yesterday, but it's relevant now. Who would win right now if PSG faces Barca, and why?
So I've always said that PSG and Barca are the two best teams in the world. I don't exactly know. No, I've always backed my team, but I think Barca is that team that can't beat Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, Chelsea beat us, but I don't know, man. It's fugaziness all over that game. If I'm gonna do percentage, because I give Barca a lot of high percentage potentially beating us, I'm gonna give like 60% to PSG and 40% to Barca. So I think PSG would win, but there is a high likelihood that Barca could also win the game.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, I wanted to have a driver's license. I did basically everything you need to do to get a driver's license, apart from the final test. I actually did it. I failed, but then I got a realization I don't want to have a driving license. And then I started understanding the negative stuff with having a driver license and having a car. You become lazy. It just changes you as a human. It also costs a lot of money. And I want to walk instead. I can take the train if it's a long distance, but then I can walk. I don't have to look for a parking spot and everything. So no, I don't have a driver's license, and that is a choice. But I can actually drive a car. I've done that multiple times.
Any country you want to visit that you haven't so far?
I've been to not that many countries. I've been to Spain. I've been to, obviously, my two home nations, Sweden and Algeria. I've been to UK, more like just airport. Turkey, just airport. You know what? I would want to go to South America. That's something I haven't touched. It's either probably South America or maybe like sub-Saharan Africa.
You said country, not continent.
Yeah, so South America, I'll go Peru. My friend is from Peru. I'll go Peru or sub-Saharan Africa. So maybe Nigeria or like the East, like Kenya, something like that. Somalia maybe.
A very basic one again. Cats or dogs, and why? Like, explain.
Cats. I've always had cats. Obviously in Islam, there's nothing wrong with a dog. You just can't live with him. Like, you can have a dog if he lives outside there and then you go hunting, he can follow you. Or if you're actually blind, you can have a dog that follows you and so on. But you can't have him in the house, like as a pet. So I've only had cats. I think I've had a bird, fish as well. But I really like cats a lot. So that's the main reason of it.
Back to football. I like this one. Top 3 defeats that hurt you the most during your time as a PSG fan.
I mean, Paris Saint-Germain have a long history
It could
of
be moments also. So that's
moments.
yeah.
So like Rashford.
Yeah, or Mbappe backstab me. Or
Oh, Mbappe like leaving.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Mbappe, no. Mbappe was more like, get out, man, get out. We wanted it to end. Obviously, in the beginning, when he first said he wanted to leave, that was really bad. I did not like that. But, no, look, remontada, when we lost to United, and the recent Club World Cup final. Yeah, those are the three most embarrassing defeats in PSG history. If I had to rank
Newcastle, no.
Newcastle, the thing with Newcastle was group stage, so irrelevant game. We didn't like get knocked out or lose or anything. But Newcastle, obviously, Newcastle was actually better than United that we lost to. That United side was garbage.
Not Benzema hat-trick.
Ooh, Benzema. Yeah, that's a really disgusting one. Especially how everything changed so quickly. It was like we had a 2-0 lead, comfortable, cooking Madrid, and then in a span of 15 minutes, it was game over. Just lost our heads with Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. We could have actually won the UCL that year with that team that we had, especially Mbappe. That was the best peak Mbappe as well. Ooh. Would I change? No.
The Dembaba.
I mean, that was my first heartbreak.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I remember. And I remember I was only like 12. So I started crying like after we lost. I was sad. And then my dad came to me. No, that was actually the second heartbreak. The first one was Barca, but we went out on away goal, so it wasn't the same. And Barca was better than Chelsea. But I remember my dad came to me and he said, "Don't you worry, next year you'll win it." And I waited 13 years.
Okay. I like this one. Top 5 hate watches of all time. So reverse question. We get top 3. Top 3 is better.
It's gonna be mostly recent ones because, like, you could say maybe I hate watch, through the channel when I watch other games. Like, I haven't watched as much football as I've watched in recent time with the watch-alongs and everything. It's better if you go by club. So Madrid, I mean, I should be saying when Arsenal beats Madrid, but I was hate watching Arsenal. So that was a bad hate watch. Madrid, that's the issue with Madrid in recent time, they have unfortunately
Ajax
won
really
Champions League.
Ajax.
The thing is, I didn't hate Madrid as much then as I do now. Okay. It was more like, oh, Ajax are so good, instead of, hey, yo, look at Madrid, their ass. Madrid, that's the thing, they've won a lot of stuff in recent time. And even when they got knocked out, what was it? City 4-0? Nah. Barca one comes to my head immediately.
Liverpool, right?
No, Liverpool, I was more laughing that Barca went out instead of, yes, I wasn't even watching the game because I never thought anything would happen. Because Liverpool, they were missing Salah and Mane. They started like, so no, I wasn't even watching the game. And then I remember I checked my phone, it was 2-0. I was like, yeah, Barca battling this. So then I watched the rest of the game. But Barca, no, it's Inter. Because they actually wanted Barca to go out to Europa. It would have been so fun. Because they went out to Europa League the year before. And then, Lewandowski, Kunde, everyone.
The group stage was Inter.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. Not the recent one. That I wanted to face Barca in the final. So yeah, I would definitely say when Barca got knocked out by Inter, that 3-3 game. I watched the 1-1, but I came late to it and it didn't mean as much. But that 3-3 Barca-Inter, then we got one. Honestly, that's the only... I don't think I've ever hate-watched Bayern. Marseille? Ooh. When have I hate-watched Marseille? I mean, they haven't played in, big European competitions recently, so I can't even think of Marseille. I don't know. That Barca one, that's like a definitive, I can say, yeah, that was a hate watch.
Europa League final, Marseille, Atletico Madrid.
I mean, I didn't even watch that game. Yeah, the only one hate watch. That was a great hate watch. That was actually an amazing hate watch. I was so mad when Leva scored because I was like, no, Barca cannot survive. All right, let's do one more question. One final question.
I think we should end on a really stupid question.
All right, let's do it.
If PSG has the name of a saint, someone from Christianity, how can a Muslim support this club?
I mean, that's a valid question. But then you can also go into like, you can go even deeper to other stuff. Like I'm a Swede. I'm from Sweden. Sweden is recognized as a Christian country. Its flag is a Christian symbol. Should I disown myself as a Swede? Should I say I'm not a Swede? It doesn't make any sense. Like if PSG was practicing Christian stuff on the pitch before the game, all the PSG players were doing the cross and all of that, then I would understand that. Apart from that, yes, Paris, Saint Germain. I mean, it don't matter that much. It don't matter that much. If it's a Muslim asking this question, it's a valid question. But if it's one of those tricky ones, there's always these non-Muslims that ask these type of questions to put people in some certain situations. Don't do that, man. But yeah, that's been it from boy PSGINT. Hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this Q&A. Yes, there were some more questions, but I mean, we're 16 minutes in. We went a bit deep and detailed to a lot of the questions. Maybe I will do a part 2. If this video, how many likes?
100.
100. All right, if this video hits 100 likes, you will get a part 2 of the questions that I did not answer. That's been it from boy PSGINT. Hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez, Paris.